Hello everybody, just me Darcy. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Unnamed Podcast, where I sit here for about a time with this guy and talk about whatever comes to my mind or whatever's been annoying me for the week.
Yes.
As well as rubbish.
Mostly rubbish.
We're back. It's been a while. We still have mustaches.
Yes.
Because Kris got 2 compliments.
No, I got like 4. No, I mean, come on.
That's not even true. The girl he likes said she likes his mustache. That's the only reason.
I've had multiple compliments.
That's the only reason.
No, that's not what it is.
No, I'm sorry. If you had multiple compliments,
yes,
you would have kept it until your beard grew back.
True.
If the girl you are currently with said she liked it, you would keep it shaved, which you've done. And that's just logic for you.
Fine.
Yes, welcome back. As always, why don't we get things properly kicked off with a little bit of channel news. Kris, take it away.
I actually don't know what came out on Monday. I looked it up and I didn't even fucking look at it.
Done a brilliant
job. I know I did a brilliant. What came out on Monday?
Guys, what came out on Monday was Keep Talking and No One Explodes. Me and Kris
I remember seeing it now.
The bombs once again.
Here we do.
And but this time we have a secret weapon. Aviator glasses and mustaches.
Oh yeah.
And actually, it turns out that's what we needed all along.
I think so, yeah.
Because we defused more bombs in that session than I think we've ever done in the past.
Yes.
So it turns out, yeah, dressing for the part does in fact make the part a lot easier.
Except for Mario Kart. That didn't go well for us.
Yeah, I think that was mainly Rainbow Road though.
Oh yeah, fair point.
Because to be fair, like, even with Rainbow Road, we were fucked.
Oh yeah, true.
we knew what was happening. We knew where we were going. We knew that death was assured. But we went anyway.
Yeah, we did.
We sat down. We said goodbye to our loved ones. And we started driving.
You said bye to no one. We have a lot of loved ones.
Like I said, we said goodbye to our loved ones.
I know. That's what I was saying.
Anyhow.
Yes.
Anyhow. Yeah, so that's what came out on Monday. Me and Kris using the special glasses of absolute mindfuckery.
They're fucking something.
They are. They're just... And you know what I think else sucks about them? Something that never really comes up. Like the fact that they warp you, like make your vision no longer compute with your head. And there was that whole point when I was like trying to read the thing and just kept looking at my belly because I'd look down.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hold on, let me just... Oh, shit, that's my belly. But the part that we never talk about that I think is actually more detrimental is the fact that they are quite stiff glasses.
Yes.
And when they're on your head, they're perfectly fine. But when they're not, they kind of bend inwards. So they're designed to poke you in both of your eyes.
I've never had that issue. Because I'm pretty sure I grabbed them at the middle and pulled them off, so I don't have the issue.
No. See, when I'm putting them on, I've got the book in this hand, I'm trying to put them on, it's like, get that side around that. Okay, yeah, no. Because otherwise, it's like, no, okay, there, I can't see at all anymore.
That's why I put them on with both fucking hands. I pull those buggers apart.
But anyway, as I said, when they're on your head, not an issue because your head kind of forces them to go straight. But when they're not on your head, they do not want to go straight and they're aimed directly at both of your eyes.
It's true.
At the same time.
It's true. That's why I'm very careful about that.
Which I think is just, efficient.
Oh, 100%.
If you're going to poke out your eyes, you might as well do them both at the same time.
That's true.
Why the fuck not?
That is true.
But yeah, Keep Talking, No One Explode. That game is fun for a bit. Like,
yeah.
That little shit.
Yep.
Yeah. That game, it's lots of fun, but like I think the fun for that game for me would come from more challenging ways to have the diffuser going. So like things I've seen before is like all of the bomb sheets stuck to a wall and you having to like climb ladders and shit to read them.
Oh,
I would love to do that. Like personally, I would love to do that. It's just that it would take a lot of setup and space.
It would, but at least you'd remember where everything is.
No.
Oh, because you change around every time. Okay,
you don't even change around every time, but imagine climbing a ladder and being like, I know this is up here somewhere, and being like, shit, it's over. I've got to be on that ladder. Shit. You waste a lot more time.
It's true.
Other ways I would like to do it is like just have them posted around a room, so you've got to run around a room to do it.
Have us in 2 separate rooms.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough.
Another way I would absolutely adore to do it is to have them in a bouncy castle.
Hold on.
Oh,
Oh, especially with the Venn. So okay, so it's this what?
hold on, no, I'm sliding down the slide. Why did you put me to the top of the slide? Just like every real bomb defusal thing.
Yeah.
90% of bombs explode because the bomb diffuser has slidden down the slide.
Oh, yeah, that actually sounds fun.
Another one that I think would be really, really fun is to have them underwater. So you've got to dive for them, come up and say what they are. Okay, it's this one. Which one? Oh, no, what? No, wait, especially the word one. The word one would be hilarious.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I need this one. Okay, what word have you got? I've got this word. Okay, Okay, have you got this word? No. This one? No.
How about this one? No.
But yes, I think that's where a lot of the fun for that game comes from, is the crazy ways you have the person explaining the bomb, making their job harder.
The problem is you'd never be able to actually do the actual main story.
Oh no, you would just do free play bombs, but I think there's nothing wrong with doing free play bombs.
No, I don't either. But it's like,
You couldn't
do
the
that.
underwater one, you would have to have the max amount of time and a small amount of modules.
Yes.
Especially if it was something like Morse code pops up.
Oh, fuck. I fucking hate Morse code.
But I think that's part of the fun. I think part of the fun is making, like, the defusal of the bomb. Yeah, okay, that's the main part of the game. But I think that challenging the person who's giving the instructions and making their life just a hell
would be good.
is even better. So, like, you could do something where it's like you've got animals.
Fuck, okay.
Imagine if we just stuck the pieces of paper to a bunch of goats.
And you had to chase the goat.
And then you get the goat and you're like, this is the wrong goat.
No. And then you turn around and another one's charging at you. Oh, fuck!
That's the right goat. I hope.
You dodge it and see it run past. It's like, oh, I needed that one. No.
Or cats, or kind of just any animal that's not geese. Geese would be great.
Oh,
Just have it stuck to the front of a geese so you can pick up the geese and you're like, oh, it's attacking my face.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I think that's what makes that game incredibly fun, is that what you can...
So I should be worried if I ever get handed a face shield.
I think you should always just be worried if you ever handed a face shield. I don't think there's any situation where someone's like, you're going to need this. Where you
I mean, look, if you get handed a face shield and you work at a job where you're welding all the time, fair enough.
Okay, yeah, but that's still inherently not safe.
Well, true, yes.
You've met...
But at least you know where it's going. Whereas if you ever had...
The oldest 22-year-old in the world.
Oh, true, yeah.
The man sounds like he's a 50-year-old who smoked a pack a day.
True.
Now, that may be so, but he's only 22.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
But yeah, no.
But it's just, if you ever hand me a face shield, I have no idea what's going to happen.
Oh, absolutely. But again, just to be fair, if anyone in the world ever hands you a face shield, you're not going into a fun environment.
Oh, I'm aware.
Actually, you might be going into a fun environment. You could be playing paintball, but you're still likely to get hurt.
True, yeah.
No one has ever said, here's a face shield, and you've been like, okay, I wonder what's happening. And you walk in and it's like an office building where you're just going to be sorting papers.
I know that, but I think it's the anticipation of what's about to happen is what makes it worse.
Yeah.
Generally, if you're getting handed a face shield, but you're going somewhere, you know what you're in for. So there's no real anticipation behind it, other than the fact that it's like, oh shit, that's right, I needed a face shield. Whereas if I ever walk into this house and you hand me a face shield, that's when I'm fucking worried.
I don't think I would have geese at my house.
Okay, fair point.
I think that might cause too much issues. So if you ever walk into my house and I put you on a bus out to a farm, then you should worry.
Yeah, well, fair point. No, but you wouldn't even tell me.
I think what's worse,
so I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't know.
I think what's worse.
Also, why would you put me on a
shield,
bus? Wouldn't you be going there as well?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I'm not gonna put you on a bus. Maybe I just want to make you feel uncomfortable.
Motherfucker.
Put you on a bus with a bunch of bus weirdos.
Oh.
Who stare at you.
Oh.
And try and have conversations with you while you just want to sit there in silence. Fucking weirdos on the bus. Anyway.
Isn't it good to go onto public transport when you're under the age of 15?
How so?
Either you're there with a parent or guardian, or you're sitting by yourself. No one else is allowed to actually sit with you.
Yeah.
So the only person who's allowed to actually come near you and talk to you is one of the attendants on the train. They're allowed to come up and ask, like, oh, did he hand you water or anything like that?
Most public transport doesn't do that. That's like private transport.
Oh yeah,
transport,
okay, yeah. Sorry, I said that wrong. Public transport.
You're just
My
on a
bad.
train with everyone, and you don't really get a say who's next to you or not.
Yeah, well, you're true.
You're always generally pretty safe.
Yeah, but if you're
because
going
you
to a
start
bus
yelling-
out onto a farm, hear me out. You're going bus out onto a farm.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be more private than public?
Oh, it'd 100% be a charter, and so they'd be chartered bus weirdos.
Exactly.
So that would mean they're extra weird because they've been paid to be weird.
Why are they being paid to be weird?
Well, if it's a chartered bus, they don't want to go out to the farm. They're just there because they're being paid. So if they're being paid to be bus weirdos, they're gonna put their souls into it.
You're paying people to be bus weirdos?
For you, absolutely.
Fuck!
Every day.
God damn it.
No, but when it comes to like normal public transport, like I've sat on a bus with like children and a train much smaller than 15. Like,
Oh, yeah,
7-year-olds, and you're just kind of sitting there like, I wish I wasn't in my pajamas.
This is weird.
And really, not a good day to wear the muscles t-shirt. That 7-year-old is looking directly at both of my nipples, and I can't cover them up.
Oh no. Oh.
It happens.
But yeah, you couple one up, it's like, oh no.
Exactly, and then that draws attention to the fact what you're doing. But no, like in terms of like being a small child on like public transport, I think the thing that makes you the safest is actually having lots of people around.
True, yeah.
It's like something that I never really worried too much about because I was like a large adult human being when I was doing it all, and then like I get on a train where there's like 2 people in the car with me, and I'd sit down and be like, cool. Whereas if I was smaller or a girl, I might want to get onto the trains that has more people in it because that just safety in numbers kind of thing.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Like if you hop onto a train car with 2 people and one of them is a weirdo, you're fucked.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Whereas if you hop onto a train with like 50 people in it, the chances that 25 of them are weirdos is incredibly low.
Depends on where you are.
I think most cities you're safe in.
Like, okay,
if you're in Rockhampton, yeah, you're kind of fucked. But we also don't have public transport here.
Oh, we do. It's just good luck.
They're privately owned companies.
Oh shit! Yeah, fair enough.
They are not. They are privately owned companies.
Well, okay, fair enough then.
There you go. So,
wasn't aware of that one.
Yep, Sunbus and Young's buses, both privately owned. They contract to the councils.
Well, there you go. That makes sense then.
Which is why our public transport system here is worse than bad. It's non-existent.
True. Very true.
Anyway,
yes.
Enough on public transport. Yeah. So, Keep Talking Don't Explode came out Monday. That was the last of the official mustachioed videos.
True.
That was the last one where we were like 100%. This is mustache. Let's roll.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes. What came out on Wednesday?
Hitman.
Did indeed come out on Wednesday.
Hitman came out today. I did pay attention to that.
The opposite of a mustachioed game.
That is actually very true.
He does not ever have a mustache.
We're gonna like one day get barcodes,
Or
like temporary like tattoos of barcodes. We just go play Hitman.
Maybe a legitimate full-time barcode in the same spot. We'll shave you clean.
Yeah, fuck. No.
Can we get this there? Please?
You know what? I'm not agreeing to that. No.
Please, your hair will grow back over and no one will ever know until you're an old bald man. Someone's like, why do you have a barcode on the back of your head? And you'll be like,
Oh, fuck.
why'd you go to private school? This barcode paid for your private school. I don't know what that means.
Okay, fair enough. Still not agreeing to it, no.
It'd be pretty funny though, especially like if you're like doing something where it's like, you know, you get it, you forget about it, and then like in 10 years time it's like, oh, you know, remember how so and so has cancer and they've lost all their hair? Well, all of us boys are shaving our heads to support them, and you're like, okay, yeah, I like a good cause like everyone
fair
else.
enough.
And then you shave your head and everyone's like, why have you got a barcode on the back of your head? And you go, oh fuck, I forgot about that.
Oh shit. Okay, so
What does it say? $47. Oh, Kris, you're incredibly cheap.
oh.
Actually, I'm pretty sure there was something.
There's a guy that has like the barcode for a chicken on his shirt.
Yeah.
And so he goes in, like, he will not hand the chicken over to the people.
That's weird.
So he's like, scan my shirt.
That's
Gotta just scan my shirt. And I was like, I just gotta scan. It's the same barcode. Just scan it, and they scan it. And they're like, oh, it is the same one.
why?
I don't fucking know. He just refuses to hand the fucking chicken over.
Like chicken. Scare my shit.
Pretty much.
No, I think there's one of the Hitman games. There's like a point where it's like this. There's like barcode reader or something.
Yeah.
And
Where you gotta like squat down behind
oh
you.
no.
She's like, it's not scanning, and you just keep squatting.
I think that was the joke that everyone was like, I really wish, because I can't remember what it is, but there's like a thing where you're at a checkout or something, and it's like you can see like the actual prices of things being scanned.
Yeah.
And it's like, I really wish like 47 could just get scanned and just say 47.
Okay, fair enough.
Just like bring up, wait, what?
Huh?
How are you in our system?
Shut up.
Just like in the shopping trolley with the rest of the things. But yeah, no. Yeah, so that came out. So that's the official start of my campaign playthrough to finish the campaign after shenanigans. That's all I can say, shenanigans.
It was something.
Yep.
Not sure exactly what it was, but that'll do.
There were shenanigans at play. So officially we're replaying through the whole campaign. And I originally had an issue with the recording.
Okay.
That I then solved, and then that edit took me so much longer than I was comfortable with, because I was just going to be like, oh, you know what, it's got a sound issue, the sound issue's fixed after this video, and I went,
fair enough.
I can fix this, and I did fix it. It was just hell. Pretty much all of the cutscenes, the talking was really, 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 really quiet.
Oh.
Because for some reason it was on a surround sound setting. That means that recording software doesn't get it as well, because it's supposed to be shooting it around. And so
what was the other game that we haven't? Oh,
Gears of War.
Was that the same issue?
Possibly. I never even looked at fixing that.
Fair enough. No, I suppose we were talking during.
I went. It's a prevalent issue in all of the ones that we've done so far.
Yeah.
But it's not like the in-game cutscenes or in-game, not cutscenes, in-game dialogue is perfectly fine. And I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on with this. Because in the Hitman one, the in-game dialogue was also missing.
Oh, okay.
So I went, okay, I looked it up. They said, oh, it happens a lot. It's a really easy fix. Here's what you do. When did that? Fixed it. Brilliant.
Fair enough.
Gears of War 1, I looked up the issue and people were just like, And I went, well, okay, I can spend hours fixing this, or I can just accept it.
Accept it.
Acceptance won out the day.
Yeah, that's it.
I will make sure before we start playing Gears of War 2 that works. But at the same time, it's a 15-year-old game now. 16-year-old game. It could be a 20-year-old game for all I know. I don't think it's a 20-year-old game. I'm pretty sure it didn't come out in 2004. I'm pretty sure it came in like 2006, I reckon. I'm going to put my money on 2006. Kris?
Give me a moment.
I'm giving him a moment.
Go into this, and it's 2008.
Ooh, I was 2 years old.
Yeah, yep.
It's not bad, though. It's almost a 20-year-old game.
Yeah, that's true.
It was a 16-year-old game.
It is.
It can officially get its license. But yeah.
Oh shit, it can too.
So I think like Gears of War, like fucking great game. We're gonna play the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Of course, before we start playing it, we are going to play Halo. I've yet to figure out how we're gonna do that. We might do it on PC. We might do it on Xbox. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, no.
I have a lot of the Master Chief. I'm a big green fanboy. But that's gonna be our next one. But yeah, so Hitman was suffering from this issue. I fixed it, and what I couldn't fix, I cut out.
Fair enough then. Yeah.
But from this point forwards, it should be perfectly fine, because it was working perfectly fine once I fixed it.
So you just check every time you get into the game?
I'm gonna have a look every time I get into the game, but
Yeah.
I'm also going to be like, you're fixed. Don't go changing your settings on me.
Well, yeah, of course.
No, tickle it on the chin. Fuck. No, but like
he's not wrong about that. He will do that.
I will.
Wait, so where's the chin of like the Xbox?
Oh, I was just gonna get 47 on the screen and tickle him under the chin.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Are you going to record yourself doing it? You've got to now record yourself doing it. I swear to God, do it.
The other thing about that I was really, really happy about was my name for the video. Do you not remember what it is?
No.
It's called The Baldness Begins.
No,
I took a hint from Batman.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
Batman Begins. Well, this is The Baldness Begins. No, it's yeah. I'm really looking forward to playing that.
Good game.
Over the next coming days, I will hopefully record the first of Spyro 3.
Oh.
I will hopefully put all of the Spyros into playlists.
Be a good idea.
Yes, shut up. And I want to run through a bit of probably car manufacturer.
Fair
And
enough.
put that up with a little bit of foot. Because this is a very chill game, but it's also super stressful. I was running Kris through it earlier.
He was stressing. I wasn't, but he was.
That's because you haven't got invested into it. If it was your playthrough, you'd be invested. You'd be like, I just hired a bunch of guys. I can't go bankrupt.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's fair. I give it. But at least, now hear me out. Hear me out of it. For this one reason, I haven't even started playing the game.
Yeah.
I already know that I can get loans.
Fucking shut up. Yeah, but I've never had to fire anybody.
Well, okay, that's good. That's good.
Even though I wanted to, because at one point none of my manufacturers were building cars, and I was just like,
Did you have it paused?
No.
Oh, okay.
they were just standing there, and I was just watching my money disappear, and I'm like, and I'm like, build cars, and they're like, we're on break, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna fire all of you. And then I did, but I was like a second away from bankruptcy, so saving myself like $20 did nothing.
No, yeah, fuck no.
Anyway,
Well, they all lost their jobs anyway.
Yeah.
Technically, isn't that them getting fired?
The factory went under.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but other things that's going to be happening. We are actually today going to start the filming for Halloween. So
It was my suggestion.
well, you know what?
What?
Technically, it was my suggestion. I've been suggesting it for months now.
No.
It was just the first time that you're like, I'll give you the time to do this. I'm not going to sit on my phone after the podcast is finished and be like, are we good to go now? Are we good to go? I'm messaging 100 people. I got to go. And I'm like, but it's Wednesday, the filming day. I'm a jellyfish.
Hear me out here. You said it in the podcast every time. You've never said it outside of the podcast.
Yes, true.
Whereas today, I'm just like, maybe we should start that. Otherwise, very much like last year, it wouldn't have started.
5 and 1/2 dozen in the other.
Fuck off. No.
They're different.
They are different. They're very fucking different. Well, they're not very different.
They're different.
It's one different, but still.
Yeah. Other than that, that kind of catches up everything that's already come out, and what's coming out is Minecraft.
Yeah.
I talked about it last week, but it didn't end up happening because when we talked about it last week, I hadn't finished that edit, and when I did finish that edit, I was like, shit, this is like an hour and 40 minutes. That's a bit long for a single Minecraft. So I ended up chopping.
Wait, which one was that one?
That was the one that we filmed where we get to the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, no, that one did take us a while.
Yeah, that was.
I'm assuming there wasn't a lot to cut out because we kept saying stupid shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
and I forgot, I was kind of like, I can cut out all the time we're on the water. And then I was like, actually, I can't because we stop at a lot of islands. And also, the entire time we're in the water, I'm giving you shit about not knowing about the ocean.
What?
Yeah,
I don't remember this.
Giving you random ocean facts. And I was like, no, that's too good. Can't get rid of it.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm going to have to actually watch that one.
Yeah.
I don't remember
And then
this.
there's shit about dolphins as well. Anyway, point is, I decided not to cut a bunch of the stuff out because I kind of felt like us traveling to this.
Yeah.
The traveling was kind of the point of it. And so I didn't want to cut it. So instead, I just made 2 videos. So Christmas Big Trip, officially the first time that he leaves the base area is going to be this Friday.
Would the first time I left and went through the swamp and then...
No, that doesn't count because when I actually was at the village you went to and just came home, it was like 500 meters.
Are you saying I took a really long way to get back from it?
Yes.
Fuck.
An incredibly long way.
Shit.
And in speaking of Minecraft, I have actually filmed the next supplementary Minecraft, which will come out the week after.
Okay, yeah.
Just because there is a really, really good Minecraft to come, but some of it doesn't have any audio from us. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have to pretty much edit that, then sit down with Kris, record audio to what's happening from what we remember
Wait, you've
happening.
got audio from me, don't you?
No, not proper audio.
Ah, shit. Okay, yeah, fair point.
So I'm going to have to sit down with you, and we're pretty much going to do a play-by-play of what was happening, what I was doing at the same time.
Wait, that's the first half hour, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be the first episode of that.
Oh, God damn it. Some of that was the best shit we've said.
Yeah, I know. And it's upsetting to me too, but unfortunately that's what happened. I looked at what I had filmed from that first part.
Yeah.
And it like literally was me starting the game, me saying to you, "Are you ready?" You being like, "Hold on, it's doing that thing where it stops and starts," and then mine stopped.
Oh.
And so yeah. So what we'll do is I will pretty much pull that up, align it with what we do have of my side, the traveling home part, and then getting home, and then chop out the part that probably has very little audio.
Yeah.
There is some of the end of that should be fine, but chop out what I have to chop out, and then me and Kris will have to overdub it with what we remember actually happening. And there were some pretty cool things that I'm sure we both remember. So you'll kind of get a bit of perspective of what was happening at the time, what we were doing, as well as us reacting to stuff that we may have forgotten happened.
Yeah.
And a lot of, because it'll all be Kris's footage, you guys get to hear my take on the stupid things that Kris was doing stupidly.
Yep.
And there was a lot of that happening. So
there was.
But that I'm gonna need a little bit more time for that. So I jumped on the other day and just continued building my house. And so
fair enough.
The next week will be the first part of a two-parter of me building a house. Then hopefully we'll have the exploration, and then I'll have the second part of me building a house ready to go if we need it.
Yeah.
And if we don't need it, you'll get to see my beautiful house and some upgrades I've made around the place just in normal play.
Okay, well there you go. Makes sense.
Good times, good times.
I'm gonna have to like rewatch that first half hour of mine. Just to hear what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It might be difficult to hear. I'm pretty sure we don't have proper audio for you. But
no, because it's just using the mic from my headset.
At the same time, yeah, depending on what we've got there, I might keep some of it and then put our track over the top of it. And so, like, if something's like really good, it'll be like you coming through in the game. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I've decided that that's the best way to go. Best way to go is to say we have the footage, but we have no audio for it.
Yeah.
Let's sub over it, and we'll have that one more as a reaction thing with a bit of what's happening there.
It's kind of disappointed though, not getting your perspective from that.
My perspective was absolutely brilliant because while you were running around like a headless chicken going, "I have lava in a bucket," I was like walking around being like, "What the fuck are you actually?"
Which I never used.
But while you're doing that, I'm walking around being like, "What the actual fuck's going on?" And then next thing I know, I'm being attacked by flaming creepers. And then I'm like running around being like, "Do this, do this." Oh my god, all of the good stuff is missing. It's all going up in flames. Anyway,
that's a slight hint of what happened.
Yes. But yeah, so that will hopefully be within the next 2 weeks. But as I said, that one's going to be a little bit touch and go because I honestly have no idea how I'm going to approach it. And depending on how long it is, that's time where me and Kris pretty much have to sit down, watch it, record our audio, and then I have to go back and...
Well, as I said, we know it's half an hour.
Yeah.
Because...
About.
I think when you questioned it, my recording was at like 31 or 32 minutes.
Yep, and then when I got it all started and did the sync and then so yeah. But either way, there's a lot of stuff happening there. Hopefully it will be good.
Yeah.
Other than that, more shorts. I've finished all of the shorts that I currently had in the bag. It was a long process for some reason. For some reason, like my YouTube on my phone has been playing up, so I'd upload a short and then as I finish processing, it'd just be like, nah. So it took me like to do like 10 shorts today. Took me about 2 hours. Yeah, it's a shitty process. And so I got onto YouTube, and in their creator studio, they've got a lovely little thing being like, hey, give us your feedback. And they're like, is there anything we could fix up? And I'm like, yeah, you could make the shorts editable from a PC in the fucking creator studio. Thanks.
Please.
Because yeah, for some reason, like, and it's like, it's almost like it's a bad internet connection, but I know it's not because I can use the internet fine. It's just like, I'll be doing something, and it's literally a 50-50 chance of whether or not the short happens, or it goes like, hey, if you give me your camera, I can make shorts. And it's like, no, I want to make shorts of what I was doing. All the stuff I just put in is what I wanted to make a short of, not. And then you pretty much have to go back and start again. It's a fun system.
No, it's not.
Other than that, we've seen a few of the comments. I haven't actually returned any of them yet. I have read them, although thumbs up.
Yeah.
I generally give them thumbs up unless there's something that I feel needs to be responded to.
Yeah.
Just because I'm generally a little bit too busy. But we have now given Kris access to do that, so he can hopefully, once or twice a week he'll jump on to the system now, and if there's a comment there that's particularly good or he feels needs an answer, he can jump on and do that. And if the comments ever get too nice to Kris, call him out for it. End of the day, that's what we're all here for.
Yeah,
to make sure Kris knows nobody loves him.
No, I have actually started looking at a few. I have liked a couple of the comments already as well.
Yeah, so he's getting it. We've actually given Kris some extra stuff to do.
Yes, I'm working on it.
It's incredibly crazy. Any step here is actually a massive step forwards, because he's gone from 0 responsibility to 1% responsibility. And if you know anything about numbers, and this is what I tell all of my kids when I'm teaching them maths, the difference between 0 and infinite is the same between 0 and 1.
True. Yes.
Numbers, they'll fuck up your day.
They always do.
I have it written on my shirt, and when they're like, what? I'm like, bam! They go, numbers will fuck up my what? Like, I'm not allowed to say that in front of your parents, but if you just read off a shirt, I can't control that.
Yeah, exactly. Also, as soon as the parents come around, they go, what? Why did he cover up his...
Why are you wearing 20 shirts? This is my preferred teaching method. Shirt related.
It's just like one parent gets a glimpse. Have they all got slurs on them?
It's not a slur, it's a sweat.
No, but some have got to have slurs on it.
Well, no, because I'm not a big fan of slurs. Slurs are bad, swears are okay. Because
fair enough.
It's kind of like, did you ever hear about the study where it was like saying fuck when you injure yourself actually reduces the pain?
I didn't read about it, but you told me about it like 3 times.
See, because swears have power.
They do. And they add emphasis. It's great.
They add emphasis, and you always want emphasis.
Exactly.
And, sometimes you just can't, like, if I say to you, numbers are going to mess up your life, you're like, oh, shit. But, like, that's not the truth. They're not going to mess up your life. They're not going to call you at 6 a.m. and be like, I did it again. No, but they're going to fuck up your life, because you're going to be sitting there one day and be like, I forgot that my bills were coming out today. Numbers.
It's like me the other day.
Just like you the other day.
Except it's coming out today.
Nailed it. Anyway, so that's what's coming out. In terms of subscribers, last I checked, we were at 176.
We still are. Yes.
Well, I did check today when I was uploading things.
I also checked earlier. I just didn't look at what came out on Monday. That was the only issue. I did actually 2/3 of what I was getting on there to do.
Yeah, and I honestly can't remember what we were at this time last week, but I think we've gone up by about 5 like usual. I think we were at like 170 last week, so
it's either 170 or 171.
The standard growth that we have. Some of the shorts haven't done as good as I would like, but I have no idea about that. Sometimes it actually takes a couple of days for them to kick off. And if I'm being more honest, sometimes 2 days after I've uploaded a short, I'll look there and be like, oh, that only has like 20 views. And then like a day later, I'll look back and be like, oh, that has 600 odd views.
Yeah.
No one ever knows with the shorts.
No
one ever knows with YouTube. YouTube does what YouTube likes.
It's kind of annoying.
YouTube does what it likes, and fuck you, that's why.
True.
Yeah, other than that, I think that just about wraps up channel news.
I think so.
But I think we'll end it the way that we should be ending, and I think I always forget to do this. But guys, if you have any suggestions for us, if you want us to play any games, chuck them in the comments and we will have a look at it. If it's doable, we'll do it. If it's not doable, why did you ask?
No Fortnite. That's not doable.
It's not doable.
No.
It's funny, every time someone asks me to play Fortnite, my fingers break.
No, I can't play anything for the next month.
Don't worry, they get better. But no, I think that finishes channel news.
I think so.
Lovely.
Yes.
So let's move on to other things.
Okay, other things.
Kris,
Darcy.
something's been bugging me recently.
That's not a surprise.
Why aren't finger guns used as much as they used to be?
I use them quite often, actually.
Yeah, no, but like, you know, like people just don't finger gun to each other anymore. Like,
No.
no one walks into a store and sees a gun and goes anymore.
That is true, yeah.
Like,
They
you know, it
don't.
used to be a thing. You'd be like, bam. You'd be like, yeah, you, yeah.
Yeah,
You'd be
no.
like, hey, guy behind the counter, how's things?
True.
Now it's all just real guns.
Yeah, I
Hey,
know.
guy behind the counter, give me your money.
okay.
But no, I want finger guns to come back because nothing quite brightens someone's day is like when you walk into a store and someone just shoots you a finger gun. Hey, no, that's acknowledgement.
I do. It really.
And I don't work in the retail department anymore, so that's on you. But
suppose.
you know, I just think we need to bring it back. We need to
I mean,
bring back
I use
finger
it.
guns.
I use the finger guns at work.
Oh yeah, but not right.
What?
Putting them to the side of your temple and
Okay.
not correct.
That's an occasional one, but no. It's like when someone says something, it's like, yeah, that's it. I give them a finger gun. It's like, yeah, that's it. You know,
Nailed it.
pretty much.
I want finger guns to come back. Nothing is quite as universally just uplifting as someone shooting you some finger guns.
True.
Or nothing quite makes you feel as welcome as someone just being like, they don't even have to say anything. But like, you know, you walk into your favorite cafe, right? The guy behind the counter goes, large coffee, and you go, yeah, you got me, you got me, you know.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Or you walk into the retail store and the guy goes, 1 second and I'll be with you, and shoots you some finger guns. You go, he'll be back.
Yeah.
And you'll be standing there for 10 hours waiting for him to come back, but because he shot you some finger guns, you're okay with it.
Exactly.
And you know, like if you're a retail worker, someone walking in and just being like, how's your day been? Shooting you a finger gun, and you're like, pretty shit until now.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what happened. What happened to finger guns? Why did we stop them?
I don't know.
You know?
I don't know. As I said, I keep doing it.
Yeah. Well, I think it should come back, and I think the Bunnings should, you know, like, I think Bunnings technically everyone should be shooting finger guns. They've got a whole thing where they like acknowledge people. What's more acknowledging than shooting someone a couple finger guns?
That's true.
It's like,
No, you've got a point.
and then you get pulled up, and they'll be like, Kris, you didn't say hello to this person. You're like, yeah, but I shot him some finger guns. They're like, oh shit, sorry.
Sorry,
Have a
that
right.
was better than what we said. What we were suggesting you do. Okay, fair enough.
You're supposed to say hello. No, I shot everyone some finger guns. I was just behind the counter and went, hey, you too.
Yeah.
They knew I was there. I acknowledged them. I gave them finger guns. A few of them gave me finger guns back.
Yeah.
That's a conversation between people.
That's it.
I just want to know what happened. Why did we stop making finger guns? Why did finger
I don't know.
Why did finger guns go away?
I honestly don't know. Maybe
makes me
people
sad.
started thinking they weren't cool.
Fuck off. We woke up today and
Yeah,
I'd probably kill you, but I wouldn't want to. But no,
Yes.
it bugs me because I'm like, finger guns are great.
fair.
Finger guns, nothing makes you quite feel as special. And like, you know, like you shoot him to
Did
a
you
kid.
watch that video today?
No, I didn't. That song just lives rent free.
I know it does. It's a great song.
Like, and like, you know, like I remember like fucking finger guns to a little kid, and you're just like, "Ee," and they go, "Oh," you know,
That's true.
it's such a pure interaction between two people.
True.
It's also a game you can play. You know, when you're at work with your buddies, and you see each other down the island, you both draw finger guns on each other, and whoever wins, the other one just grabs and falls to the ground, and then people are like, "What the
That's a
fuck
good
just
point.
happened here? Did he have a heart attack?" No, I got him with my finger guns. And you
Oh,
walk
I
off.
see.
Because you're the put them back in your holsters and you'll walk off.
Or just do it, but a customer walks in between you at the right time, and you just both of you just turn around and walk, scratching the back of his head.
No, you pull the finger gun, and when the customer looks at both of you, you just go, shake your head, both about to fan that trigger. No. Put it away. Like, make a big display, but put it away. And then just walk away.
Okay, fair
Finger guns need to come back.
enough. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Everyone, bring it back, you know?
Next time you're in Telgrek.
Yeah, well, finger gun's great.
Yeah.
Shoot a couple. I'm gonna start doing that when I'm at the pub and see someone. When they walk in, and you see them, and they kind of give you a nod and
You already do it when you're drunk.
give you a nod back. I'm gonna finger gun them. I'm gonna be like, when I'm not drunk.
Well, okay, fair enough.
When I'm not drunk, I'm gonna see let's say Cam and Arcadia are walking in to grab drinks, and they see us and give us the nod, and we usually just give them the nod back.
True.
And I'm just gonna shoot some finger guns at them, just like. And then you'll see their little faces explode into giant smiles.
Arcadia's definitely because my first thought was when you said that you were going to give it to him, I was like, Arcadia would absolutely love that. She would. I'm not. I think Cam would like it, but I don't think he'd have as much of a reaction as.
I think he would just be like, "What?"
And then Arcadia's just gonna be like, "Oh my god, finger guns!"
Yeah.
I think that's how that's going to play.
And then she'll tell me to start trenching again.
Yeah, fair enough. Has she started that again?
It comes up every now and then.
I know I brought it up twice.
Katie, just say what you mean. Just tell me to go kill. It's not what I mean at all. It sounds like it's what you're saying.
Pretty sure that's what it is.
No, man, I'm upset about the whole finger guns thing. You know?
No, that's fair.
I think finger guns. We've all got them. They're free, and they bring so much joy to the world.
I don't think there's an emoji for it. That's disappointing.
Wait, what? Fucking, we're on top of this.
We will figure this shit out. If there is,
Wait.
my bad. I think you're gonna have to cut some of this out.
No, I think this is this is what the people want. I don't think there is. There is not a finger gun emoji.
Yeah, no, there isn't. It's very disappointing. I mean,
I'm not a fan of it.
that's probably the closest one. Yeah, that's
It's not a good finger gun.
No, it's not. But
That's a finger gun. Yeah.
double check it.
Here's something. Send a finger gun to Jordan right now, right this instant.
Okay, yeah.
Just one. Like I guess that we'll have to say that's a finger gun,
Yeah, we will.
or just take a picture of your finger gun and send it to him,
No, yeah, that's that.
or just take a picture of this. Hey.
Look, we'll send him that and see what he does.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
But I also have another thought: is maybe we can do something.
Right, finger and then gun.
No. Well, technically, I am writing that right now, but no, it's not sending the words.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I just want the finger guns to come back. I want them to come back into their proper place of renowned respect.
No, even the ones where you like.
Oh, the pictures.
Yeah, I was hoping there might be one
moving
there.
stickers, if you will. Yeah, no, but I'm just, what happened to finger guns?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's one of Dean doing it, but it's only the single finger.
Yeah, but that's more of a threat. I'm gonna get you. Whereas this is, how you doing?
True. Yeah. No, there's. Oh wait, there's one. Oh, it's gone because I closed the app down. But either way, no, there isn't. That's disappointing.
For someone like Jordan, finger guns come back would be great because he
It would
works at trade sites with other tradies.
Oh.
And sometimes there are people there that you may not know because they might be another tradie who's only there sometimes, or maybe
True.
they're a new tradie on the place and you're going to be gone in a couple of weeks and you don't really want to get to know them. But every morning you could say hello to them and become like really good workmates, but shooting them some finger guns.
That's it.
And then just walking past and they go back at you. And then, the next day you see each other at the pub and you shoot each other finger guns and someone's like, who's that guy? And you're like, I don't know. I don't fucking know him. I just shoot finger guns at him every time I see him.
Yeah.
And they're like, huh? And this is the girl side of things because I've had this conversation with many girls. And they go, what do you mean you don't know them? You two are just like, hey! It's like, yeah, I have no idea who that person is. We just shoot finger guns at each other every time we see them. They're like, what do you mean you don't know them? It's like,
No, it's a
calm
thing.
down. It's finger guns. It's finger guns between guys.
It's a natural thing.
Yeah. Just because you finger guns at someone doesn't mean you know who they are. And if just because they finger gun back doesn't mean that they know who you are.
They might do.
But there's an unspoken bond there. Because it's just...
Oh. Jordan has sent me a chat. Let's see if he sent it back. He just said yes.
You've improved his mood.
Yeah, I know, right?
You've brightened his day by sending him a sort of finger gun.
That's it.
But if you sent him a real finger gun, that would have been a hell yes.
Oh yeah, that's it.
But yeah, no, I think that's something, and everyone watching this now.
Start it up.
There may not be many
bring it
of
back.
you, but bring back the finger guns, man. Just
Jaden, you better start it. You also work on a job site.
You work at a job
Start
site. When you're driving along in your truck, just finger gun the people. They don't drive by finger gun. That's weird.
it. No, don't roll the window down and stick your arm out. That's very weird.
Just be a friendly person. Finger guns at people you want to say hey to.
Yes.
Show me a lot.
Jaden, you are going to help spearhead this campaign to bring back this finger guns.
You know it. Anyway, carrying on, Kris.
Yes.
Carrying on.
Yes. It's what we do.
Finger guns. I'm not giving up on that. That is something I'm steadfast on. Kris, what's your thoughts on game piracy?
Game piracy.
Yeah, just thoughts. There's a few things I want to talk about video games. We'll start with game piracy because I was watching some stuff on
I mean, look, I don't tend to do it at all.
No, neither do I. I used to a bit, but that was when I was younger, like much younger. So I remember.
I mean, like this, there is the situation where they're making it harder and harder to get certain games. So piracy's the only way you can get it. But and it's not necessarily a thing of like you're just not allowed it in this country.
It's more like the game is out of print. They're not doing anything with
so
it.
the only way you can get it is
15-year-old game, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So like in terms of keeping the game alive. The reason I bring it up is that like it's obviously a hot topic at the moment.
Yeah.
There's been earlier in the year Ubisoft shut down a 10-year-old game server that apparently still had some people playing it.
Yeah.
And it's like there's this concept of like, well, can you pirate a game to keep the game alive after the company stops selling it? Is this a grey or black and white zone? And it's like, for me, I've always kind of been like, I think video game piracy comes from people literally just being, well,
most of it comes from people just
me,
getting the game they want to play, but not wanting to pay for it.
For me, I think there's two things. There's that one, and then the other one is like them getting a game and playing it and then being like, oh, I actually really like this game, and then they buy it.
Yeah,
I've seen people do that, and it's like, okay, well, fair enough. But I think the one that kind of gets me, and something I still do, is I download games that like you literally cannot get anymore.
Yeah, and that's why I think honestly that's a point where I think it's okay.
One that I recently downloaded, I say recently, this was like 2 years ago, was Battle for Middle-earth 2.
Yeah.
A game that is literally just you can't buy it, you can't play it, you can't really do anything with it because the license ran out.
Yeah. And
so the company literally can't sell it anymore. They can't run any servers or it for anymore. And I'm just like, and you literally cannot find it because it was a really good game. Like back when it came out, I played it on my mate's PC, but you literally can't buy it. And I'm like, for stuff like that, I feel not justified in piracy.
Yeah.
But it's like you don't have another option.
No, and I agree.
Whereas for newer games, I'm like, no. But I was watching someone talk about it, and they're kind of like, if a company chooses to take a game off the market and they're not making money with it anymore, should they be allowed to call you out for pirating it? Or should piracy be a thing? Because the whole thing with piracy is about taking money out off the person who owns it, right?
Yeah.
And if they're not selling it to you, if they have no intention of selling it, you're not taking money off them because that was not an option anymore.
No, and it could be something that you, like, very much like what you were saying there. You played years and years ago, but you do not have a copy of it. So you cannot play it unless you pirate it. Like, there's games where it's like, hey, well, I've thought about playing from back on when I used to play it on the PS2.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, I really want to play that. But I also no longer have a PS2.
Would have been great if
all the games
had,
for it.
Backwards compatibility.
At which point I would have kept all of my PS2 games. Yes, that would have been fantastic. But that's, I think, the biggest problem is now I cannot find the games I want to play.
I know exactly how I feel because I do the same thing with my PS1. My PS1 doesn't work anymore. But there are games that I absolutely love on there. Some of them we get lucky, like we played Hercules the other day. That I bought on Steam. But for a lot of those games, they will never get re-released because they were very much aspects of the early 90s.
It's very true, yes.
But if I want to play them, I can still play them on an emulator or something. And I'm like, technically it's illegal.
Yes.
I'm like, but at the same time, it's like, is this the worst thing we could do as gamers? Play a little bit of nostalgia on an emulator for a game that no one is selling anymore. That the companies
I know. I used
probably
to play like Pokemon Emerald.
Yes.
On an emulator.
Okay.
Because I never had a copy of it, couldn't get a copy of it, and then one of my mates happened to have the emulator, and it's like, oh yeah, no, can you give me a copy of that? So I got a copy of him. I used to play it on the computer.
Yep.
Simple as. But it's very much, I couldn't get it unless I wanted to spend ridiculous amounts of money, which I didn't have. I was in primary school.
Yep.
So that's the only sort of thing.
Well, I think that was the same for me. Like, one of the first games I ever technically pirated was Age of Empires, and my mate gave it to me on a CD. That's how fucking old it was.
Yeah.
And it was like, here's the CD. And I was like, cool. And I was like, that was back in the days when, games weren't that expensive. I think Age of Empires was like $40.
Yeah.
But I didn't have $40.
Well, $40 went further back then.
Yeah, true. But like, I didn't have $40, and I also, like, in reality, had a computer that could barely run it because it was the early 90s.
Oh yeah, no,
it
that
was like
difficult.
98.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It was like the 90s, and it was like, if you had a computer back then, you were pretty lucky.
Pretty sure I had a computer back then.
My parents had a computer.
Yeah.
And I got to spend about an hour on it a day, if I was lucky.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Back then,
but
that's really good.
At the same time, if you wanted to use the internet, so if I wanted to do something like play RuneScape, this is more like the 2000s, but if I wanted to play RuneScape, I better hope no one's not trying to make a phone call.
That was pretty much it. I thought that's where you were going with that. Yeah.
Because, but that was like also back in the days where you actually bought internet on CDs. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Like fucking the old as the world has moved on, it's become so much easier. And like I was a broke uni student years ago, and piracy was like the thing, the go-to thing. Oh, you want to watch this movie? Pirate. You want to do this? Pirate. But like, I think I kind of stopped when I got a job because I was like, I have money now. I'll just buy it or rent it.
True.
Or especially with like things becoming so much more easy to get your hands onto. And I think that's really the actual way to stop piracy. Because I don't think piracy is as big an issue as everyone makes it out to be.
Not anymore.
Like I think like without any real statistics, like probably 1% of the issue of modern entertainment is probably piracy.
Maybe big. I reckon it's probably a little bit bigger than that, but I don't think by a lot.
Okay, for gaming, I'd say it's about 1%.
Okay, yeah, fair. But it's like
maybe in TV shows,
and I think that's
a bit higher.
And an easy way, and for one of the situations you were talking about with piracy, which was playing it to see if they want to buy it.
Well, not even playing to see if they want to buy it. Playing it to see if it's playing it because they can't afford it, and then if it's really good, them just saving up and buying it.
Yeah, see that, and as I said, that's another area. It's like, okay, fair enough. If they end up buying it in the end, that money is still going to the developer. Unfortunately, there is still the piracy thing there, but
I think the other thing
that's where we
demos.
just read demos need to come back.
I think demos would stop a lot of piracy.
Don't get me wrong, they have started bringing some of them back, but it really needs to come back.
You can see everything you want to see about a game, like gameplay trailer, all of this kind of shit.
Yeah.
But until you've actually played it, especially with games being like $100 these days. I'm not dropping $100 on something that could be a flop. Imagine if I bought Star Wars Outlaws.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine how disappointed you'd be dropping $100 on that piece of shit?
Oh yeah.
It's like
it's ridiculous.
There's no guarantee anymore that you're even spending your money on something that's worthwhile. And so I think demos need to come back. I don't think that the game being shit excuses piracy, but it definitely means that I think we should have demos.
Oh yeah.
Does that solve the problem? No, because let's face it, if demos come back and they're like, it's the first 2 hours of the game. All companies will start doing is make the first 2 hours of the game bombastic, and then the rest of the game will be like crappy. But
well, see, the demos were done right. So before I got Ratchet and Clank 1, before I actually got the game fully, I had a demo disc that had like 10 games on it.
yes, I remember demo discs.
And I used to just play. It only had 2 planets on there, but it didn't allow you to do everything on those 2 planets.
Yep.
They took some of the content out so that you didn't just get to that planet and be like, oh, I know what's coming up. You still ran into things with that. Oh, hang on, this wasn't on the demo. I used to play the demo all the time because it was just as fun. But then got the game and was like, oh, hang on, there was a lot more to this than I thought.
Yeah. No, I can see that.
That's a good idea as well.
Yep.
Don't give us everything, but unfortunately, it does mean they've got to go through and take bits out.
Yeah, but again, I feel that that's actually kind of worth it. But
it is. It 100%.
the other side is and I say this from like a movie TV perspective more than a video game perspective.
Yeah.
But I think the other big thing with piracy is just how hard it can be to get the stuff.
Yeah.
Again, I speak about TV shows mainly because
We've run into this
I've
few
run
times.
into it multiple times where it's like, where can I watch this? You can watch this here. No, I can't because that's not accessible in my country.
Yeah.
Where can I watch this stuff legally? Oh, you can watch it here. Okay, I can't because I just don't have access to that. And I think that not having access actually leads to more piracy.
Oh, it does.
If
100%
I
does.
can't see it legally, what other options do I have? And I think
Because what was one of the ones we were looking at was Ninja Turtles?
Ninja Turtles,
The 2000s one. So the one that we
The old
consider to be
school
really
one.
good.
but not the super old school ones.
Oh yeah. We couldn't find them for ages. Now we can actually watch them now. It has finally come out on something we can watch here in Australia.
Yep.
But for so long, for years, because I was talking about, before I talked about it with you, I think it was about a year beforehand, I was talking about it with Nick. And he was looking for it as well. And couldn't buy it from anywhere.
Nope.
Because it was out of print. You go onto eBay, which is like, okay, questionable, but it at least had one of the seasons. One person was selling one of the seasons, but not all.
That's like my current issue with the Clone Wars. I really want to watch the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Now I can get a Disney Plus subscription and watch it. Sweet, cool. But you know what I really want? I want to own that.
And that's the
And
thing. Yeah.
I can't because they're like, oh, but we have it on the subscription. I'm like, yeah, but I want to buy it. Where can I buy it? Yeah, I can't buy it. You can subscribe to it. I don't want to subscribe to it. I want to own it. I want it to be mine.
I want it so if something happens, I can watch it at any time.
Yeah.
Like when I have troubles with my internet, I want to be able to just pick it up, put it into something.
When I have
and
no
watch
power, I want to put the cases there and just stare at them.
Exactly.
Slowly
simple
lose
as
my
it.
mind. But yeah, I think one of the biggest things for me, piracy wise, is access. If you don't have access, I'll find a way to get access to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's kind of one of the big things.
Because I used to use a few of the sites to watch TV shows and movies online because I didn't have access to them at all. Unfortunately, we're now even more limited here in Australia on that.
Yeah, well.
Because now the Australian government is actually blocking those websites.
Yeah, but they were always sort of doing that. But the other thing is that we also now have more access to it. Like, I'm pretty sure something popped up on Amazon Prime the other day, and I was like, oh, I think I might watch that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I might have a look at that show, see if it's any good. And I think that's great. But at the same time, one of the things that's really annoying me about the current market is when I find something that I really like, I want to be able to buy it and own a copy. Whereas a lot of stuff is like, no, you can just stream it. Stream it here. And it's like, I don't want to stream it. I want to own it. I'm not someone who consumes something once and then go to, sweet, I never need to watch it again. I like to have it. I like to have things on my shelf.
Especially when you've got like Netflix and everything like that, where they get rid of it, they bring it back like a year later, they get rid of it, and it's all over the place. So I started watching Supernatural on Stan, I believe I was watching it on at the time. Stopped watching it, and then a week later I was like, oh, I'm going to continue watching it again. No longer on Stan.
Yep.
And then I'm like, oh, cool, okay, it's on Prime at least, so I can watch it there. Fuck, what episode was I up to?
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go start all over again. I wanted to start from the episode I was up to and then just continue on, so I just went through the proper order.
Yeah. And I think something else.
Kind of annoying.
I think something else that for me personally, has like I kind of said like once I had money, I didn't pirate anymore because I was just like, no, I can just buy this stuff now.
Yeah, and that's it.
The other thing that we were talking about earlier is that I remembered Humble Bundle exists, and I can get a lot of really cheap, really good games and stuff, game related things. Like we were looking at books.
Yeah.
You can buy the whole Rogue Trader / Death Watch RPG system for like $40, and that's like what did we say that was, like $1,500?
Just shy of $1,500.
Yeah, and it's like
It's
stuff like that exists out there that I think makes it even better. Like sure, Humble Bundle and stuff like that aren't always going to have what you want in those bundles, but you might find something like I wanted 2 games from the bundle I bought recently, and I think it cost me like $30, and I got 6 games. And it's like, okay, heap of them weren't games that I was ever kind of looking at, but I got the 2 games that I wanted for about half price, and I have a bunch of other games there that I can now try as well.
Yeah, that's it.
And I think so. Things like that have also, I think, stopped piracy. But other than that, like, I don't think it's a big deal as some people make it out to be.
Not anymore.
Especially in the gaming industry.
Well, I would say it used to be worse.
I think it also used to be easier. Like, back in the day when I could just copy all of the files, like, not gonna lie, in high school, we were all pirates because we all played Halo.
You all played Halo, we all played COD.
And we just gave it to each other on a USB stick.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, do you have Halo? Yeah. Can you copy it on my USB stick? Yeah. Then we'd play Halo together.
Yeah, it was pretty simple.
Whereas now it's like, you gotta get it past all of their piracy checks and all this. And like, you've got to have those checks and stuff. But I think piracy was easier back in the day, so now it's just easier to buy it.
Like the whole like the whole thing at the start of I'm pretty sure, I don't know if we discussed it on here. The beginning, like you watch any movie at the beginning when they're talking about, oh, don't pirate, it's bad. That song that they used for it.
Okay, there's a thing there.
Yeah.
If you're about to say that was a pirated song, it's not. The music wasn't pirated.
It wasn't pirated.
They paid for that. The people who did that pirated something else.
Could have sworn there was something else that happened with the song as well. So it wasn't completely pirated, but they were.
No.
I thought it was something along the lines of they were allowed to use it for a certain few things, and then it just kept getting used.
No, what happened is that everyone's kind of conflated that story into the song that they used for the anti-piracy thing at the start of movies was actually pirated by the company, but no, they paid rights for it. It was something earlier they'd done in their past that they had pirated.
No, fair enough.
Something like that. I don't know, I haven't looked it up in ages, but everyone kind of conflates the two stories into one, and it's like, oh, the music they used was pirated for the anti-piracy thing. It's like, no, that's not actually the case. But all that aside, as I said, I think the best thing to stop piracy is just to make stuff more accessible.
Yeah.
And to stop trying to gouge the market.
Because the first thing I do when I try to watch something or anything is look for a legal way to watch it.
Yeah, and
it's
I think that's a very sensible thing to do, because people just don't want to fuck around with all the shit that comes with pirating.
Yeah, because unfortunately it's a lot that we can't watch in Australia.
It's a very fuck around kind of system where it's like, oh, I want to get this without paying for it. Well, you actually are paying for it. You're paying for it with time. So you kind of have an option. You can use money or you can use time.
Yeah.
Which one do you want? And for me personally, I'd just rather pay the money.
Yeah.
But as I said, my issue kind of comes from 2 things. One, we need to bring back demos so that people can see what they're getting with their money, especially considering how expensive games are getting.
Well,
2,
that and
we need
how many flops come out.
Yeah. We need to stabilize the costs of games, because we are getting to a point where literally in the next 10 years, I could see them being like, hey, this game is worth $500. No, it's not.
No, fuck no. Especially when we've discussed this in another previous podcast. Especially when most games that come out these days, they're really good games, but I'm probably never going to play them again.
Or whereas they're really good games eventually. Yes. And it's like when you first get it, it's like, oh, this game's shit. And unfortunately, first impressions mean a lot.
No, they do.
I often don't go back to games if my first experience with them was shit. I have Battlefield 2042 I think is what it's called. I own that. I bought that the day it came out. I played it. It was shit. Apparently, it's better now, and I actually should probably go back and play some of it because I love Battlefield games. But it was such a bad start that I was like, within a week, I had uninstalled it from my console and just wiped my memory clear and just went, fuck it.
Well, I have No Man's Sky.
And the problem with that is that was a $70 game.
Yeah.
That was a $70 game at a time when I didn't have a lot of money, and I was like really excited for it, and then got burned by it. And I was like, fuck this shit. Now games, as I said, games are up near that $100, $120 mark. And I'm sorry, I just don't want to be buying a game that's $120, sitting there and being like, oh shit, that's a couple of hours of work for me to get something that's shit.
Yeah, well, actually, that's a really good upside to the way we tend to play games, and it's that we have every console.
Yes. True.
So we have options to go to wherever we want. So now I look for a game, and it's like, where's it cheaper now? Because I don't want to spend as much and then find out it's a shit game.
Yeah, exactly.
And as Darcy and I have discussed in other podcasts, there are games that we are very much, this should be played on this.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's...
and if it's the most expensive way to play it, and it's like $30 to $40 more on that, I'm not going to.
I'm not going to lie, there is one situation there where that's technically not right. Because real-time strategy games should be played on a PC. Always.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
They're better there. Unless you play one of the Halo Wars games. Halo Wars 1, I believe, if you play it on a PC, it takes your mouse and pretty much makes it a controller. So you lose the advantage of having a PC. Which just sucks.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I feel like that was because they literally designed that game to be played on the Xbox, but it was like, you should have designed it to be played on the PC, because honestly, that's where real-time strategy belongs.
Oh, I agree.
And I was really excited because I was like, sweet, I'm going to play Halo Wars on the PC. It's going to be fucking sweet because I'll be able to play Halo Wars, but I'll have, instead of having the clunky controller, I will have the full mouse and keyboard, and it didn't work like that, and I was just angry.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Anyway, the other thing that I kind of want to bring up is the fact that fucking Call of Duty is 500 gigabytes. How stupid is that?
It is the fucking worst.
Not even the new ones. I think this is like an older one, but the truth is Cold War. I think Cold War's the older one, or it might be the newer one. 500 gigabytes for a game and Warzone is ridiculous. Activision, what the fuck are you actually playing at? There's no way your game is actually that size. Optimized some motherfucking shit.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
We always say games should be optimized. The only reason I can see a game being 500 gigabytes is because you haven't done any optimization.
Yeah.
And you just don't give a fuck. Although, here's a fun fact that I never really thought about until I saw a meme on it. Remember when we used to play a lot of DMZ and stuff, and you'd be like hiding in bushes and stuff, and then you'd still be like shot from someone, and you're like, how the fuck did they see me?
Oh yeah, no, I know what you're gonna say, yeah.
And then I saw a meme recently where it was like someone was like, oh, I'm in this ghillie suit hiding in the grass, no one will be able to see me, and it's like the other person is just playing on like no specs. So the game looks like a piece of shit, but there's no foliage or grass anywhere, so they can just see a person lying in the middle of the field.
Yep.
And I was like, I wonder if Call of Duty lets you do that. I wonder if that's how fucking some people play it.
I wouldn't be surprised. Because I saw that last week as well. I'm like, that makes a lot of fucking sense.
Motherfucker. I was like, that makes so much sense, but it's fucking bullshit.
It is.
They should kill draw distance if they do that down. So I was like, you can't even see the person who's like 10 meters away from you.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's like, oh, you want to play on no settings? Oh, well, here's your no visibility. But I was watching that and I was looking at that meme and I was just like, motherfucker, that's actually so fucking true. Oh, and I'm like, it honestly wouldn't surprise me if that's how some of these best players actually play, because it's like, I don't know, like by removing all of my graphics fidelity, you have no cover.
Have fun.
And it's like, oh, you were in that window, but because of my thing, instead of having a reflection, I just have like a transparent thing and I could see you directly through it. Hey.
And as a technicality, they're not hacking either.
No.
So when people call them hackers all the time, no.
No, they're not hacking, they're just exploiting.
Yes.
Which is worse, because at least hacking takes effort.
Yeah, that's it.
Exploiting is just using the systems for yourself.
Right. And no, don't get me wrong. I have exploited in games before, but it's never been against other players.
I think I have.
Oh wait, no, I have. Never mind.
Anyway,
Used to be a Junkrat glitch in the first game. There was a certain thing if you chucked a concussion mine down behind you and started your ultimate move.
Yeah.
As you're actually starting it and going through the cutscene and laughing and using the rip tire,
Right.
you set off the concussion line.
Okay.
So normally Junkrat, you control the tire,
Yep.
doesn't move. But if you set off the concussion mine at the right time, launches Junkrat away, and the tire is invisible for a brief amount of time.
Oh.
So people wouldn't know how they died, and then all of a sudden the cutscene of rip tire, Junkrat flying away. You would no longer be in danger,
Right.
or you would still be in danger, but now you're harder to hit because you're flying through the air, and they can't see the tire.
Cheaty McCheaterson, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, guys. I think that's about everything I had today. So
yeah.
From both of us here, if you like the video, consider liking, sharing, commenting, or subscribing. If you haven't already, it really does mean a lot to us here. That's a wrap, I think.
I think so.
Nothing else there.
No,
So
I think
as
we're good.
always, I've been Darcy. He's been Kris.
Yeah.
We will catch you right here on the channel next time. See you later, guys.
See ya. I knew it. I knew you were gonna fucking do it.